You're on edge, Alexis. I feel somewhat the same, given your failure to return my calls. I've tried reaching you repeatedly. Where have you been?
Collecting all sorts of interesting information.
I assume that's my cue to solicit details.
Don't pretend you don't know precisely what I mean.
Obviously, you know Nikolas is my son.
Does Nikolas know?
Laura and I discussed it with him earlier today.
Was it a tender family moment? That would have been a Cassadine first.
I've been aware your accomplice might take you into his confidence. When did Luke tell you?
Doesn't have anything to do with Luke. This is between you and me. Your corporate right hand, your chief legal counsel, and by the way, your sister. Yet you never saw fit to mention this?
I was trying to protect my family.
I am your family.
Alexis, long before I knew you were my sister, I was more than your childhood companion or your protector from my mother. I recognized your extraordinary mind. I encouraged you. I sent you to the finest university, the best law school. And then I gave you power second only to mine.
Second only to yours. By law, my inheritance is power equal to yours.
Not until recently.
You didn't give, you took.
I saw to it that our lifestyles, yours and mine, all of ours, far exceeded what we otherwise would have had.
And I should be grateful. I know I should be grateful. I'm always grateful. It's grateful and happy just to walk in your shadow. Do you know that I grew up constantly aware that I was at the mercy of your generosity? Can you begin to comprehend how that made me feel? To always play servant to your master?
I never made you feel like a servant.
Really? Why did you lie to me?
Lied. You have done nothing but lie to me, Alexis. Telling me Catherine was my lost sister, Natasha. You conspired with Luke Spencer, my sworn enemy.
All worked out for the best, didn't it? Or would you rather be married to Catherine right now? She may have been a casualty of war, but it was never, ever a war on you. It was a war on Helena. And had things worked out as planned, you would be thanking me right now.
Had it not been for your reckless war, the Cassadine Empire would not be in the worst jeopardy it's ever faced.
Cassadine Empire is in jeopardy because you took your brother's wife into your bed. There is no first son of the first son, and I have a rightful claim to what you've hoarded. All you had to do was trust me. All you had to do was treat me with the same loyalty and the same respect that I have always treated you. All you had to do was treat me like an equal. Instead, you cheated me. And I will not be ignored by this family anymore.
Alexis, if this is about you feeling secondary...
It's about me feeling like nothing. like nobody.
I tried to make you feel like somebody.
I was somebody. I had a mother and a father like everyone else. Your father, in fact. My blood was and is as blue as yours.
I didn't know it then.
But you know it now. And you knew it when you purposely kept from me what was mine by law. You had no right.
Is this about right or about money?
This is about identity. Mine. And I want it. I'm claiming it. I demand it.
Alexis, I am sorry you feel slighted, but neither your feelings nor mine come first. When Nikolas was born, I had to fight for his life. How long do you imagine an infant son of Laura's and mine would have survived? My mother or brother would have cut him down before his first birthday. But as Stavros' son, as the heir, he could not be touched. Now, what would you have had me do?
Stavros has been dead for years. And as far as Helena is concerned, instead of one heir, we could have all joined together to reckon with her. Unless you don't think that I can.
Alexis, you have deceived me, plotted against me. And Helena, you've allowed Helena to work you like a puppet. Now, given all that, I was to share with you a secret that means life or death to Nikolas.
You know very well that I would never, ever do anything to hurt Nikolas.
But you must see I have had good reason to doubt
Your
and mistrust
reasons
you.
Are very clear, Stefan. You don't think I'm worthy of my share of the inheritance. To you, I'm just poor little orphan Alexis, who became a Cassadine by accident. And a girl, no less. And it's such a shame. She's got a good heart. She just isn't good enough.
Oh, but you are good enough, Alexis. Which is why when you think this through without anger, you will see that spreading this information among every member of the family, letting God knows how many relatives cannibalize the fortune, you will be destroying the Cassadine power base, which will destroy you in the process. Alexis, don't let your anger bring down this family. Let Nikolas lead. It will rest well with your conscience. For you do, when all is said and done, have one.
Obviously inherited from my mother. God rest her soul. But you be warned. If provoked, and I am provoked, I can be as ruthless as any Cassadine before me. I am, after all, my father's daughter.
So what if Alexis knows you're my father? She would have found out anyway. I don't want this kept a secret. I've made that very clear.
That you choose to sacrifice your inheritance still does not set well with me, Nikolas. But my more immediate concern is that Alexis came here knowing. I'm quite certain it was Luke Spencer who took it upon himself to inform her.
Yeah, at your trial when Laura testified for you. That's when he put it together. It's why he disappeared.
Yes. But the person who told you was Catherine. Back to the parapet railing. We were arguing about Laura's portrait when your mother came upstairs looking for you. Her timing was uncanny. When Catherine saw the two of us together like that, her intuition took her immediately to the truth. I've been aware that she could, at any time, remember that moment.
She used me. She pretended to be something that she wasn't, to hurt you. I was just a tool for that. He warned me about her, and you were right. I guess it was just a lesson that I needed to learn firsthand, you know. But she could never turn me against you. Lulu in bed?
No, she's spending the night next door.
Good. There's stuff you and I need to deal with, and it's better if we deal one-on-one. You're not going to tell me when I'm here or not?
Why don't you tell me?
In case I haven't been hit by the groundbreaking news, you want to keep me in the dark a little longer. Okay. I'll save you the suspense, Mom. I know about Stefan. Nikolas' father. Not Stavros, Stefan. If we hadn't found out from an outside source, we'd never know from you, right?
I'm assuming by we, you mean
You're
you
the
and...
mystery brother you failed to mention for a decade and a half.
Well, please, Lucky, if you're here to berate me, I can't take it
Berate
tonight.
you? Mom, I'm way beyond that. I'm this close to being in awe. You've got to be tougher than I am. Because personally, I'd snap from the strain. How do you do it? Year after year. How do you keep from breaking? All this crap you're carrying around. Your whole life is lies.
Yes, you may proceed, but with discretion. Make no new acquisitions until I direct you otherwise. I'll expect a full report on your progress by this time tomorrow. Right. Nikolas.
You busy?
No. I'm finished for the day. Our brokers are lining up buyers for the more marginal Cassadine holdings. You understand why I'm doing this?
I assume to strengthen the Cassadine Industries before word gets out that I'm your son.
Once we announce that you're not the heir, there's sure to be chaos as the estate is divided. The Cassadine holdings must be sound before that happens.
How long will this take?
2 weeks, 3 at most. I know you're eager to tell the world who you are.
Yeah, but I understand the necessity to keep the secret a little while longer. In fact, if you need me, I'm willing to help.
Would you consider reconciling with Catherine?
Do you honestly think that you're in a position to judge my entire life?
No. Only the part I've been told so far. I got a queasy feeling there's more I don't know.
There isn't.
Well, never mind the fine points. I mean, it's the overall picture that counts. You're like this optical illusion. You look like one thing, but really you're something else. All my life, you seem so clear and clean, like snow. After it just come down. You look so great, I just want to plop myself in it. Just shake my limbs around and make a snow angel. I'd be sitting there, looking up at the sky, smiling, humming. All of a sudden, snap. You're sucked into cold hell. You're not making snow angels anymore. You're going down for the 3rd time. Surprise, surprise, the ground wasn't solid. You felt the cracks in the ice.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I know every kid wants his parents to be a safe place. And I can only imagine how disillusioned you must feel.
Disillusion? That doesn't quite cut it, Mom. What do you do when you're drowning? You sit around and ponder your shattered illusions? Or do you swim like hell for the shore? Get me out of here. That's how I felt. That's how I felt every time. And it's exactly how Nikolas felt when he found out, which is why he left Windermere and bunked with me.
It was with you.
Yeah, well, see, there's the plus side. Brothers united by shocks from their parents. Another plus? Yeah, I'm feeling lucky. I actually know who my parents are. Biologically speaking, I mean, the rest is pretty fluid.
I lied to protect my baby.
Well, what about Dad's reaction? Why don't you just admit it? You lied to protect you.
Nikolas, we both know that the greatest threat to you is Helena. Now, once she learns that I have deceived her all these years, that you are my son, and not the child of her beloved Stavros, it's possible she'll try to kill you out of spite. Now, I will protect you, of course, but the more time we have to prepare, the better my chances of neutralizing her.
The only thing that I'll miss about not being the prince is missing out on the joy that it'll give me to completely disinherit Helena.
I understand. But Helena is extremely dangerous, and now Catherine is her ally. Now, so far, I'm assuming that Catherine has kept a secret of your paternity. But if you continue to reject her, there's nothing to stop her from going to Helena. However, if you feign forgiveness and reconcile with her, it buys us valuable time.
I hate lying about as much as I hate being lied to.
I agree. It's a difficult situation. But you have asked me not to conceal things from you anymore, and I'm trying to comply with your request. Treat you as an equal. But if you'd rather not be involved, I will understand.
No, I appreciate your consideration. I'll do it. I'll make Catherine believe I still have feelings for her.
You know, it's very easy when you're your age to pass judgment on adults. Life seems very simple, Lucky. Everything looks black and white. Right and wrong, good or bad. And you look at the adults and you think, how could they have made such a mess? They must be stupid or corrupt. Those things could never happen to you, right?
Well, it seems to me life's a lot simpler when you just tell the truth.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But sometimes simple isn't always possible. Sometimes it isn't even right or fair. Life will teach you that, Lucky.
I don't want any part of any life lessons that teach me it's better to lie.
Nobody does. That's my point. Do you think I did? Do you think I was eager to abandon my firstborn child? Do you think I got some kind of a perverse charge out of pretending that he didn't exist for all of those years? You think that when I thought your father was dead and I was being held captive by Stavros and Helena, that I was glad that my only solace came from him?
Oh, I don't want to go there, Mom. Please.
Well, I didn't want to go there either. You don't always get what you want. Things happen in life. You make choices, and you know what? Some of them are bound to be wrong. Take a look around here, okay? In case you haven't noticed, I'm paying for my mistakes. My husband has left me. Isn't that enough? Or should I be burnt at the stake, Lucky? Should I be drawn and quartered in the center of town? For God's sakes, I am your mother. And I promise you, I have loved you since the moment you were conceived. Doesn't that count for something? Or am I just the sum of my mistakes? please listen to me. It was as much Stefan's decision as it was mine. Because, you see, we both knew that Helena would stop at nothing to punish him and me and Nikolas for being ours.
I get it, okay?
Do you? Do you really get it,
As much as I can. I'm not you, okay? I can't spend my whole life pretending.
Is that what you think of me, Lucky? That I've just spent my whole life pretending that you can't trust anything I say?
Not completely, no. And I don't say that to hurt you. I don't lie to people I love.
And I hope that you never have to. But I hope that your life is that chaos-free. You know, my wish for you, Lucky, I hope that you can keep this clarity and purity that you have forever. And that you find perfect trust with someone. Not many people do. But I have to believe that you will. Partly because you want it so badly. And I want you to have the happiness that you deserve. If there was any way at all that I could deliver it to you, or Nikolas or Leslie Lou, there isn't much that I wouldn't do for my children.
You don't have to convince me.
Okay. No matter how much distance you put between us, Lucky, you are right here with me every minute of every day.
I know that about you.
Good.
But I keep finding stuff out, Mom. And it's like there's no end.
If I were to tell you that this is the end of it, would you believe me? So, well, what can I say then that you will believe? What is it that you need to hear?
Just the truth. The truth, Mom. That's it.
You know it. You know it all now. There isn't any more. Do you believe me?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Wait a minute, please. Where are we now? I mean, how much ground have we lost this time? Am I the enemy again, or am I somebody you're going to avoid?
I don't know.
I caught the launch as soon as we hung up. What's happened?
My whole life has just completely unraveled. It didn't just happen tonight. It's taken many, many years. You know, I thought that I was holding everything together until I took a look around and I realized that nobody was here. You know, my family was always everything to me. It was my whole life. But I destroyed it. And I don't even know how or when, but I did.
In my arms, baby. What do I gotta say to get to you?
They're gone. They're all gone. I don't have a family anymore. They're gone.
have a family. You have a family. Not the one you expected, but a family nonetheless. Nikolas and I are waiting.